So if you have been raised in a Christian home, you have an amazing heritage, because you can say, my grandpa's God, my father's God, this is what God did for them, and He will now do that for me. But maybe you don't have Christian parents, you don't have a Christian heritage. That's okay. You live the way your Heavenly Father is calling you to live. And then if you have children, then they can say, my parents' God. I was preaching on the street one time in Nashville, Tennessee, and a man came up to me and he said, I'm not a Christian. I don't live the way that I should. But my dad is a preacher. And the reason why I believe in God is because my dad never lied to me, ever. He was always trustworthy. And my dad told me that there is a God, that He is real, that I do have a Father in heaven. And he said, because my dad is trustworthy, I know that what he told me about a God that I cannot see is true. Parents, will you live your life in such a trustworthy way that later when your children grow up, maybe they're teenagers, maybe they're young adults, and they start wondering, is God real? Is this just a book of made-up imagined stories? Or is the Bible really true history? When they start to question, does God really exist? Will they be able to look at your life? Will they remember how trustworthy you were? And will they realize that, okay, my parents told me that there's a God, and I trust them, that they've never been dishonest with me. They've always been trustworthy. Let your children say, my parents' God did this. The God of my parents, the God of my grandparents. Give your children that heritage, that legacy, that you walked with God yourself.